Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 12 of the 31 Days of Horror. D Bougie 86 here again. Now, the film I got for you guys today is a film from 1980. Yes, I'm venturing back into the 80s again today, but this film is from the land of Hong Kong, and of course, from the legendary Shaw Brothers Studios, and it goes by the title of Hex. Yes, this film is directed by Chi Yong Hong, who's most famously known for directing films such as Corpse Mania, The Killer Snakes, and The Boxer's Omen, which I have all seen, and I actually highly enjoy all three of those films. This is one film that I was very stoked for to check out when 88 Films first announced it for this release, for their first release for 88 Asia. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to our main character, Madame Chung, who is a very sick woman. When we first meet her, she's very bedridden, and there's a doctor there, and we find out she has lung disease. She's very ill. And her husband, when we first meet him, is a very big asshole, and we find out that they had numerous servants when they were first married, but now they're down to one. And that servant ends up leaving because the husband likes to beat her and use her as a punching bag, pretty much. So fast forward a little bit, one of their ex-servants' daughters actually comes to the house to help take care of Madam and take care of the master. But the same thing ensues, and we find out that the husband is abusive to his wife as well, and they end up getting into a big argument. So one night, after one of these spurts, they end up drowning him in this giant watering jug and dump his body in the pound. But unbeknownst, also, the cops a few days later end up draining the pond, but the body is not there. Now, I'm going to leave the plot off right there because the rest of this film is very spoiler heavy and what is going to go on in it. Now, if you listen to that plot at all, the first thing you think of is Diabolique, the French film from the early 50s, I believe. And this film, in the first 40 minutes of it, is very similar to Diabolique in a way. But after the 40-minute mark, it ends up becoming like this supernatural revenge film in a way, where things start going crazy as the film progresses, and there's a lot of good stuff in it. For first off, there's very atmospheric film in the way it was shot. There's a lot of great atmosphere throughout it, and it has a lot of interesting character tropes with certain characters that come and meld with our main characters throughout the film. One guy in particular, he's kind of a funny character when you first meet him because his character actually has cross eyes. Yes, his eyes are staring into space, and it builds up to the perfect fake jump scare also as the film progresses. Now, the other thing that makes this film work is its soundtrack. It has this elegant mystical Hong Kong Shaw Brothers type score. The score is kind of reminiscent in a way to the Killer Snakes in a way. I actually believe it might be the same composer who did the Killer Snakes. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just elegant and it works within the scenes that it needs to work in. It's very flute heavy and it builds up the tension, and this film does have a lot of tension, especially when you're trying to grasp on what's actually going on throughout the film. And when it progresses even more, it builds up. Now, the ending of this film is very odd, I have to say. It has one of the oddest endings I ever saw in a type of Qui-Gon ghost film in a way. But then the actual twist of the ending actually builds off of it, and I highly enjoyed the twist because I actually didn't see it coming a mile away. So yeah, Hex was a blast, man. If you're a fan of Shaw Brothers films and especially their horror films, this is one you have to see. It's one of the better ghost films I ever seen in a while. of this like type of genre. So if I had to rate Hex, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. It's fucking awesome. So def recommend it. And this release from 88 Films is spellbinding. Very great transfer and loaded with like a few special features that go inside like the Shaw Brothers studios. And it comes with a very nice booklet. So yeah, hell yeah, Hex, 8 out of 10. Alright guys, that's it for day 12. I'll be back tomorrow with another review. Don't know what I'm reviewing yet, so I'll see you then. Peace out.